I really need someone to tell me if having kids is worth it. I'm 30 years old. I've been married for 6 years. I think my partner would be an amazing dad. And I've been waiting for this moment of clarity to hit me for the last 4 years, and it's just not happening. When I think of myself with a kid today, I'm terrified. But when I think of myself in 20 years, I see myself with a family. How am I supposed to bridge those two people? So please, is the loss of sleep, is the loss of identity, giving up your body, is it worth it?
Is having kids worth it? A woman is asking. She has been married for 6 years. She wants to know if it's worth all the old struggle. It's what's you losing your shape, what's you having stretch marks, what's you sleepless nights. Is at the end of the day, does it worth having children? If you've had kids before you have a child, this is the best time for you to tell us if it's worth having children, because some people are still considering if they should have children or not, while some people have made up their mind. I am not going there. They have stamped it. But some people are still I don't know. I still see myself with children. At the same time, I'm scared. Is it really for me? So she's asking mothers, is it worth it? So I have a few stitches to share with you also. You all sit down, relax, and let's watch the stitches together. But share your thoughts about this down in the comment section, okay?
I think it's worth it.
It's worth it. But do the work before. Do the couples therapy. Meet with a financial advisor. Deconstruct how you feel about religion. Maybe go to family therapy with your mom. Just do all of this stuff before you have kids if you choose to have kids. And if you're still on the fence, then just don't do it, because you have to be 100% in it. And if you're not, then don't do it. But you're sitting around waiting for this awakening that you're ready, and I don't know that ever really comes. I mean, it did for me, and it's so embarrassing, but I went out with my friends for her 30th birthday. Yeah, literally, we were turning 30, I think. And accidentally got drunk at brunch, as you do in your late 20s, early 30s. And, came home. This was during the day, so came home at 5 and was sobering up eating a bagel. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm done doing this. So I guess it's time. And that was when we decided. I mean, we didn't have kids for a while after that, but that was a switch for me. I went from being I think I'm tired of this. Little did I know this was going to be 10 times worse than a hangover, and that I was going to be way more tired, and question my decisions every single day. But here we are, and mom of 4, and very happy, very tired. It's only 7:30. This is what I look like. So yeah,
I think kids is worth it.
I once heard a quote that was something like, "There's nothing in this human existence that can replace the experience of being a mother." And that has truly stuck with me. And my daughters too. I have had a hard go in terms of, I had a hardish pregnancy. I had a hardish delivery. My situation with her father, it's hard. There's a lot of hard things that have happened in this transition into becoming a mother. And it's true, you do lose yourself, but you find someone better. I think if you have a desire to be a mother, if you have a desire to have kids, it is 100% worth it to go through the death and the rebirth of who you are meant to be.
Tell me if having kids is worth it.
I actually went to therapy for this exact question, and I'll tell you what my therapist told me. So she basically says motherhood is a very universal path. So get a kid, raise a kid, right? But the individual journey and experience is so unique to every single mom that you're going to see moms who are YouTube and Instagram moms and magical pregnancy, magical birth, magical babies, magical partner, just everything is magic. But you're also going to see moms who are struggling. They're overstimulated, they're tired, their mental health, finances, relationship took a toll. Their kids just need more from them as moms. It's just a lot harder to be a mom. So she tells me, right, if you understand and accept that perspective, there are 3 things that you have to work through when it comes to figuring out this question. Number 1, do you accept terms and conditions? And that means, are you aware that being a mom is probably one of the most unstable, unpredictable, craziest journeys that you could ever do in your life. And it might be hard, it might be easy. It might be hard the whole time, hard some of the time, none of the time. You won't know what's going on until you're actually in the thick of it. And is that something that you're okay with? If it's not, can you get okay with it? Is there any scenario in which you're okay with that insaneness? And if not, then maybe that's your answer. Number 2, what are you going to do if it gets hard? If your finances, your mental health, your body, your relationship, if anything hits a wall or gets hard during this journey, are you going to be able to get through it? Or are you going to be able to find the tools and the support that you need? If you don't have that now, can you get that? Is that something that you're going to be able to find at some point around you to help you get through this journey? 3 was a little more personalized to me, but I'll try to explain it in a way that's general. My therapist said, running sucks and running is really hard, but running a marathon and finishing a marathon will give you a sense of pride and empowerment that nobody can take away from you. Something about, training for a marathon, running a marathon with people around you, you guys are all in this hard journey together. There's cheering at the end of it. You get a medal or whatever, you cross the finish line, you just do a really hard thing and you get it done. That will give you a sense of empowerment and accomplishment that is just very indescribable. And that's what she was trying to tell me at the time. All of that was years ago. And I am now 30 with a 2-year-old in the thick of motherhood. And I can definitely say that my heart explodes every single minute of every day that I look at my child. My heart explodes. I'm so in love. And motherhood has definitely been one of the most difficult journeys of my life. All my worst fears surrounding birth and postpartum and things came true. I had to lean really hard on the support, but the empowerment, the discovery, the new person I'm getting to know as a mom is just incredible. It really is.
Tell me if having kids is worth it.
Well, madam, to answer that question briefly, it all depends. You see, there's 2 ways to look at this decision. One is from the technical and financial perspective, and the other is from the emotional perspective. From the technical perspective, they are a horrible investment. You're going to dump all of your money in them until, well, I don't know until when, because mine are all grown and gone and I'm still doing it. And you're not going to get a penny back. That's just the situation that it is. It's an absolutely horrible idea and a horrible investment. Now, from the second part, which is the emotional part, they're the best things that could ever happen to you. With my children especially. They're all grown and gone, as I said, but they are the ones that gave me a purpose to live. If it wasn't for them, I'd probably be dead in a gutter somewhere many, many, many years ago. And even now, to this day, they are my best friends. They're the ones that I want to call. They're the ones that I want to have a beer with. And I still, to this day, play Call of Duty with them, even though we're miles and miles apart. So, it all depends on how you look at it. Make your decision wisely.
Hey gorgeous people, is your girl Maria Davis. Okay, is having kids worth it? What would you say? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. For me, I feel like if you really want it, like if you really, 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 really deep down you want it for yourself, for your own sake, it's worth it. But if you're doing it just because you have the idea of having the kids, or I feel like I would like it, you're not sure, you're still like, will children fit me? Are you sure I really like children? Like, you are like this. I'm not sure it's worth it for you. But if you're sure, like, this is the life you want to live, this is what you're going under the knife for, is what you carrying the pregnancy for 9 months, it is worth it. In fact, when you see your bundle of joy, you'll be so happy, you'll be so relieved, like you will just be seeing them, you'll be smiling, because that is what you want. You although your finance is gonna be out, your sleepless nights, all those things, you don't even have your life like that. You have to be like, start planning yourself ahead. You want to go out next week, you'll be like, okay, how do I do this? But then at the end of the day, it's still worth it if you want it. That's what I'm going to say. But if you're doing it for society's sake, or for the sake of my husband who likes kids, my husband is going to be a good father, or you're doing it for the sake of, my mother is going to be around to take care of my kid, or you're doing it for the sake of, all my friends have children and their children are so adorable, or you're doing it for the sake of, the influencers that I love on social media, they look so good with children, look at her belly bump, you will learn. You will will I know? So just do it for your sake because you really want it. And I would say, if at the end of the day everything comes out well, because not all pregnancy turns out to be a child. When I say turns out to be a child, like some might not wait to the end. Some pregnancy might get lost in the middle, and some might even have this child and they die on the spot. So if you're lucky to have this child and the whole pregnancy goes well, you're lucky, be thankful, then it's worth it for you. But then again, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And of course, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.